Welcome YouTubers, it's Todd the Scooter Man Rap coming to you today with a new project. Today we're going to be working on a YZ85. Customer brought it in, said it was locked up. He just put a new crank on it. They didn't know what they were doing. They thought they could do it themselves. Long story short, catastrophic failure. Engine's completely locked up, Kickstarter will not move. And we're going to tear this thing open and see what's going on. He brought me a box of new parts, a new crank, an old crank. There's all kinds of stuff that I just need to figure out what's going on with it. So that's our project for today, a YZ85. We're going to take the top end off and start there, see what's going on. Okay, we have a 2004 Yamaha YZ85 that's completely locked up. And we are going to start to dismantle this bike and get down the top end so it's easy to work on. We've got a hodgepodge of bolts here. They're not all the factory bolts, so we're going to do what we can. To get this thing off. So we're going back and forth between 8 and 10 millimeter. That bolt is stripped out. Of course it is. Yeah, this has all different bolts in it, so somebody's been in this before. Because we've got Allen bolts, we've got 8 millimeters, we got 10 millimeters, and they're all supposed to be roughly the same. I'm going to loosen these head bolts up here. Now, one thing they did do is they did take all the radiators off, and I think they just got in over their head. There was a couple of teenage kids, or 19, 20 I should say. And they thought they could figure it out, and they just didn't really know what they were doing. So it could be an easy little fix, a mis-shim, lots of different things that could cause this thing to lock up. next. I don't know if I can get a socket on this or not. Here it goes. Now all these bolts are really, really, really loose, so I don't know what the heck's going on here. If they tried to start it, I don't know, but these are all like finger tight. Like I can take them off with my fingers, so something is going on here. The inside of the cylinder is rusted, not clean. So we'll hone that just to bring this thing back to life. And I'm just taking these things off with my fingers, except for that one. I may not be able to get to it because of I still have the pipe on. Well. So we'll take this pipe off real quick. Undo the springs here. We've got a puller that's great. If not, you can just use a pair of vice grips or pliers and just pull them down. We take this hanger off here on this pipe. And of course, it's the other one. Yeah, these bolts were just on here finger tight, so I don't know what the heck they got going on. Now we got the 4 bolts off. We should be able to pull this thing right off here. Okay, let's take these springs off. Oh, there's no piston on it. Well, that would have been nice to know. Okay. Well. Now seeing this, we're going to pull this crank out to see if it moves, and it does not. So this crank is totally locked up. Now the bearings are free, but it's actually the rod bearing that is not moving. So this is going to be a complete rebuild. Take the engine off and try to see if we can get this thing fixed right. Knowing that, they've kind of got this thing all parted out, pieced together. Yeah, that bearing on the rod is shot. So we're going to need either a rod kit or a complete new crank, depending upon which way they want to go. We've got a box over there, but that's the weird thing is it's got a new hot rods crank in it, but that is shot.